Here it is, the long-awaited toolbox tour. Don't really have anything planned for this, so I'll just go drawer from drawer and talk about it. And try not to make it last too long. Start with the top drawer. Mainly all my sockets, extensions. Back here I got some bigger sockets, axle sockets. Mostly all impact over here. My swivel sockets here, inverted Torx, hex sockets and bigger hex sockets down there. Torx sockets, inverted Torx, oil filter sockets, some adapters there, snap-on low profile 3/8 and 1/4 inch. These are nice sets. Some bits and quick release adapters. Extensions. These are the snap-on Wobble Plus extensions. Very nice, I recommend those. Got those in 3/8 and 1/4 inch, and the 1/2 inch driver just regular. Probably would have got the Swivel Plus if I'd have known how much I liked them at the time. 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch, snap-on Mac, triple square. I don't even think I've used those yet. Don't work on too many things to use those. Some random extra parts back there. Some standard sizes, don't use much standard stuff. These are 12-point 1/2 inch. Need those for some things. These are pretty cool. Little valve stem tools you can thread on and let the air out if you got a frozen up valve core. So yeah, that's about the top. I'll do these two drawers at the same time. These are all my metric wrenches. Matco, long handle. Awesome wrenches, go buy them. They're the best set I have. I got them in the bigger sizes too, up to 25. Some snap-on S and moon shape wrenches, battery terminal tools, adjustables, snap-on flank drive plus or whatever they call them. Awesome wrenches. Line wrenches. Some of these offset wrenches come in handy sometimes. Inverted Torx ratcheting wrenches. Blackhawk. I don't know who really makes those. These come in handy though. Got some bigger snap-on 20 to 24 there. These adjustables are awesome. Snap on. They grab on. They don't round off like normal adjustables do. Got some gear wrench, ratcheting wrenches, 8 to 21. And some gear wrench, just regular combination wrenches. I used these a lot more before I got my snap-on regular combination wrenches. Stubby ratcheting gear wrench. Some little tiny Craftsman wrenches. And these are all my standard wrenches. This Craftsman gear wrench, nothing special. Don't use them very much. Screwdrivers, picks, bits, pry bars, a little bit of everything in here. We got this off the Matco truck. It's a nice set. Oh, the quick release. These new style Mac screwdrivers, really nice. I like those a lot. Little bit set, Mac, some random bits here. Ratcheting screwdrivers, I don't really use those. They're there though. Snap-on long picks. These snap-on sill pullers. They're pretty nice. It's come in handy for O-rings and stuff. Got this Mac screwdriver set. It's nice. I like the new style better, but these ones are nice too. Got some long screwdrivers over here. Got this little lady's foot, or whatever you want to call it. Found under the hood of a car. Snap on. Some pry bars. I got my big Mac pry bar in the back. All the green handles are Mac. All the other ones are Harbor Freight. Plier drawer. These are all Mac. These are nit pecks. Cobra pliers. I got 3 different sizes. Awesome pliers. I'd recommend getting those. They'll grab onto anything. These are all Mac. Got that in the set. These are all Mac. I got those in a set. 2 different sets, actually. Got some snap-ons here. Big channel locks, adjustables, hose clamp. These are nice. Snap-on makes these. Part number. These things are awesome. They'll grab onto anything as well. Good for doing alignments, tie rods. These are awesome hose clamp pliers, Blue Point. They work real well. Yeah, so that's my plier drawer. Ratchets, torque wrenches. This is I'll open it up. Gear wrench, torque wrench. Foot pounds, goes up to 100 foot-pounds. Does angles and everything. It's an awesome wrench. Highly recommend that. Then these are just Harbor Freight torque wrenches, 1/2-inch drive. It works. And a 1/4 inch, inch-pound. Ratchets. These are Harbor Freight, 3/4 inch drive. The Matco, long 1/2-inch drive. Ratcheting head. Snap-on breaker bar, Craftsman breaker bar. This is the new style Mac flex head, 1/2-inch drive. Awesome ratchet. Very strong. Snap-on here, 1/2-inch drive. Pittsburgh 1/2-inch drive flex head. Surprisingly, it's actually a very nice ratchet. I didn't expect much when I got it, but I'd actually use it probably more than my Snap-on. Snap-on 3/8, Mac new style 3/8. Probably my favorite ratchet I have right here. They're very nice. Craftsman, Harbor Freight, stubby 3/8. New style Mac, 1/4 inch. Snap-on and Snap-on. This Snap-on has the locking flex head. Not a huge fan of it, but I have it, so. And these are little ratcheting, whatever you want to call them. Got those from Harbor Freight. Don't really use them that much. Long handle 3/8 drive Snap-on. It's nice for tight spots and you gotta have a long reach or something. These are just random ratchets back here. Don't really ever touch those. Just got these off the Snap-on guy. Pretty cool. You can go in from that way or that way, that way. Get a couple different angles. Nice set. Hammer drawer. Harbor Freight set right there. These are pretty decent hammers. I don't use them a ton. Mac tools. Anti-vibe handle hammer. It's a nice hammer. Craftsman. Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight dead blows are nice. I got a set of Snap-on dead blows. I prefer those, but I still use the Harbor Freight sometimes. Harbor Freight sledgehammer and a east wing. Got that from Home Depot for like 15 bucks. I use it all the time. It's an awesome hammer. Got all kinds of stuff in here. Mac Tools air hammer. Awesome air hammer. If you're looking for an air hammer, I'd recommend that. Blue Point. Quick disconnect set. It's got everything in here you need. At the Mac Tools harmonic balancer puller and installer set. It's a nice set. I won't open that up. Right there is a coolant tester for fractometer. It's an inner tie rod tool back there. Pickle fork set. Snap-on ball joint set. Do a lot of ball joints, I'd highly recommend that set. It's the best one out there. And this little thing, I got it from Harbor Freight. Little slide hammer set. It actually comes in handy to get out some stubber and sills and stuff. Put this little hook on there. I've actually used it quite a bit. It was only like 17 or 18 bucks. Can't go wrong. Over here, grinder, brake caliper, depressor, some Harbor Freight hex, Allen wrenches. They work good. Haven't broke one yet. I'm surprised. Got my chargers in here. Coolant funnel. That's about it in that drawer. Torque sticks, soldering gun, compression tester. This is, got that from Harbor Freight. A bunch of oxygen sensors. Oil pressure sending unit socket. I use that probably the most out of that set. It's one of the main reasons I got it. But it's a pretty decent set, pretty inexpensive. Power probe, torch. Use that a lot for soldering airbag connectors and stuff. Coolant pressure tester. Brake line flaring tool. Use that a lot here in Ohio where everything is rusty. Power steering pump puller installer. Use that a ton. Harmonic balancer puller. Use that a lot on the 3/6s and the timing chains. Steering wheel puller. Over here is a Matco slide hammer kit. It's a nice kit. I'll go over here. This is a fan clutch tool. This is a Matco spin and brake caliper tool. I won't get it out. This is just a bunch of random clips and stuff I have in that Power Probe box. This is a driver kit for bearing races and seals and stuff. This is a Mac Tools compression tester. The other compression tester in the other drawer was a Harbor Freight, and it kind of sucked, so I bought a Mac one, and it works a lot better. I got a impact driver, wheel lock removal tool. Something handy for whenever customers lose their wheel locks. This is an awesome set. Spark plug, magnetic spark plug, sockets with extensions. Would highly recommend that. Matco. Master key set for all the different style of lug nuts. Serpentine belt tool, gear wrench, This is another impact driver. It sucks from Harbor Freight. Wouldn't recommend that. And this is the Mac Tools O2 sensor sockets. Nice sockets. Bunch of random stuff in this drawer. Pitman arm puller. I use this little guy to bleed air out of power steering systems. Pull a vacuum on them. Works really nice on the Acadias and Enclaves. It's for an inner tie rod on a van I did one time. I had to buy the tool. Hose clamp. I'm sure you've all used these. Very nice. Yeah, pretty straightforward in here. These are nice to get off tight oil filters. Mac Tools punches. I got these on a deal a long time ago. Use them a lot. Scraper, seal puller, files, Harbor Freight, some scrapers, strike through scrapers, got those from Harbor Freight. These punches back here, I use those a ton, got those from Harbor Freight. I'd recommend those, they're nice, they're long. Pretty strong, I haven't broke one yet. All my trim tools, mostly all from Harbor Freight. Besides this, I use this tool probably more than anything else I have. I can get it to zoom in here. UTB or UT1B, sorry. Mac Tools. Use that for everything. But yeah, all trim tools. Can't complain about any of them. They're all pretty cheap from Harbor Freight. If you break them, just go buy more. Okay. Start over here. All the cordless tools. DeWalt 12 volt, 1/4 inch, and drill, light. This light is awesome. I got it in a kit. It's super bright. It's nice for when you're working in a dark spot. Snap-on 14.4 cordless ratchets, 1/4 inch and 3/8. Those are both awesome. I'm waiting on my Snap-on guy to get me the new style. I want to try it out. Mac Tools 3/8 drive, impact. It's pretty nice. I like it. I got rid of it, or I got rid of my Snap-on 3/8 and got that. I think I like the Mac Tools better, but I still probably use the Snap-on 14.4 the most. These two are pretty similar in power, so I normally go for the Snap-on just because it's smaller and I just like it better. I like the trigger. It's strong and it's small and it gets the job done. DeWalt 20 volt max. This isn't the brushless one. I don't use it a ton, but it does a good job. I normally bust it out if the 12 volt one over here isn't enough. I use that a lot for smaller plastic valve covers, stuff that requires low torque. A DeWalt brushless 1/2 inch. Thing's pretty strong. I had the Snap-on 1/2 inch, and the DeWalt definitely beats it. It's a good impact. I'd highly recommend it. All my scan tool, Solus Edge. It's an awesome scanner. Love it. And MDI, all you GM guys, I'm sure you know that. All my Snap-on adapters and MDI stuff. Snap-on borescope. It's nice. Use it a lot. I'm wanting to get the thermal imager as well. I'm working on that. So that'll be coming soon. Up here I got all kinds of electrical diagnostic stuff. Got the power probe. test leads, all kinds of stuff. The Mac Tools meter. It's a nice meter, I like it. It's not a fluke, but it gets the job done. I just got this the new Snap-on power probe, basically. It's a nice tool. I like it a lot. It does a lot. Definitely find myself going for that more than my power probe. But they both are different in their own ways, and they both have their own uses, so keep them both. Up here I got a bunch of fuses and relays, and in here jumperkits.com, they sell a kit of test leads. I made this case that comes with all of those and all of those. It's a nice kit for testing terminals and not damaging them and not paying a ton of money. They're pretty inexpensive. I forget how much they are off the top of my head, but wire strippers, Mac tools. I use those when I'm in tight spots. I use these mainly. You can set the depth on it that you want to cut. These are really nice. Would recommend those. Crimpers, more crimpers. And then this drawer is the only empty drawer in my toolbox. Over here, all my air tools. Mac tools, 3/8 and 1/2 inch, both awesome impacts. Would highly recommend them. This little 3/8, you gotta be careful, you'll break stuff with it. I know from experience. This Mac Tools air ratchet is awesome. I used it all the time before I got my cordless ones, but I honestly don't touch it anymore since I have my cordless, along with most of my other air tools. Mac Tools 1/2 inch, my backup impact. I stopped using it and bought this one because this one over here broke for a little bit and couldn't go without. So Harbor Freight air ratchets, Harbor Freight air hammer. Yeah, I've had this Harbor Freight die grinder here for years and years, and I don't ever think I've even oiled it, and it's still going strong, so we'll see how long that lasts. This is all my broken bolts and stuff. The You're Having a Bad Day drawer. Thread restore kit. It's a nice kit from Harbor Freight. Got a tap and die set down here. This is the extractor set from Mac Tools. Twist on socket set from Mac Tools. These drill bits. These are awesome drill bits. I'd recommend these for, if you're looking for some relatively inexpensive drill bits that are very nice. I haven't broke one yet, and they'll drill through anything. This is my mess drawer. Not a huge fan of this drawer, but this is where I throw all my extra crap that I don't really use and don't really have a use for. So yeah. Got some random stuff in here. Got some extra bits for my air hammer in here. Harbor Freight puller set, Harbor Freight brake set, the old style torque wrench. Use that for measuring rotating torque and stuff on differentials. AC glasses, AC light, little fluke light here. It's a nice light. Stethoscope, thermometer, the mirror, filler gauge, spark plug gapper, level, random stuff. And a bunch of extra bolts and stuff up there. I try not to be too much of a pack rat, but it's nice to keep some stuff around. I got my little cart over here. I got a little Harbor Freight transfer pump down here. Comes in handy. I use it often. This vacuum coolant fill tool. These are really nice. I would definitely recommend those. O-rings. Just stuff cleaning off surfaces in here, scratch bright pads, brushes, toothbrush, cleaning off throttle bodies, blow gun, got a long blow gun over here, not gonna pull it out, it goes all the way down. Bunch of random stuff I use often in here, sanding pads, electrical tape, zip ties, bunch of different sealers and stuff. Yeah, little use these to block off lines and stuff, some butt connectors, pens, safety glasses, a little bit of everything. All that. My computer. Yeah. We had funnels and coolant jugs, oil jugs, all that stuff. But that's the box. I'm sure I probably missed some stuff. Just trying to get done with it kind of quick. I don't have a ton of time. So, yeah, sorry if I missed anything. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.